What is up, my friends? Back at it with a new video and back at it with a new year. It is 2024. Today is January 1st and I am filming this on January 1st, hoping to post it on January 2nd. We'll see how I do in the editing room. But since it is the first video of the year, I thought it would be a good time to roll out another first. I have a little queue of videos that I plan to make, and I kind of jumbled those out of order a little bit so I could do this kind of first time thing on this first video of the year, and this is the first time I am going to review a product that was sent to me by a company. There's the bag blowing in the way. Kemimoto sent me a couple boxes out for review. Basically, it's kind of a little bit of a flip-floppy story. When they first approached me, I said no. So if I said no, why am I here making a Kemimoto video? Well, for a couple reasons. For one, the people at the company were super nice. It was really nice talking to them. They were just super polite. I kind of mentioned some of my concerns and they had a really nice answer for them. Basically, I feel like a lot of product reviews, especially in the motorcycle industry, are just really, really fake. People have this product that they're paid to review and they tell you it's the greatest product ever. It's the best thing they've ever used because that's how they keep getting paid. They say that this thing is great. The company sends them more things, more money, yada, yada, yada. You spend all your money on something that's probably trash. I'm not terribly concerned with feeding that vicious cycle. So I was apprehensive, but Kemimoto said, hey, if you want any of our products, let us know which ones. We'll send them out to you. All we ask that you make a video on them, and that's that. I'm not being paid. I have no obligation to say nice things. I just make a video on it and say what I think. So the first product they asked me to review was a big engine crash cage. I did not want that, just flat out. I already have a crash cage on my bike. I filmed a video installing it. It was kind of a nightmare to install, but I'm really happy with it. The product is really good. So the idea of struggling to take it back off to install another one that I may or may not like, and then I just have two for some reason, didn't sound good. I don't like wasting things. I try to have as few things as possible. So the idea of just having this second cage that I didn't need was a no for me. So that's why I said no to them. But the second product that they had for the Trail 125 was a headlight carrier. And you guys know I wanted a headlight carrier on this build. It was one of the things that I originally planned to get. But I just couldn't find a good one, and then I ended up seeing the windscreen that's on my bike, and I got that instead. And the windscreen has been great. I have really, really enjoyed it, but I still kind of want a headlight carrier, so I'm going to try theirs out and see kind of just how I like it. So the video on that front headlight carrier will be out in about a week or so, but the reason we are here today, and the reason I ultimately said yes to Kemimoto on this partnership, is the fact that they make heated gear. I absolutely love heated gear. I think it's super game changing. I am constantly telling people to stop bundling, stop getting base layers, just get heated gear. It is amazing. I ride year round with the stuff and no issues whatsoever. They make some heated gear and I wanted to kind of compare it to what I'm used to because about 10 years ago when I got into the heated gear game, I bought Hotwired stuff. And ever since, anytime I need something, I lose a glove, I break a cable, I just buy more Hotwired stuff. I don't even question it. And it got me kind of wondering, am I just blindly loyal to potentially not the best product? I like it. I think it's been great. But what if there's so much better, you know? So I wanted to get my hands on the Kemimoto stuff and just compare and contrast, see the pros and cons, and see if maybe there is an upgrade out there and if I've been settling. My Hotwired stuff requires you to be plugged into the bike. The jacket plugs into the bike, the gloves plug into the jacket. If you have pants, those plug into the jacket. The jacket acts as a sort of hub for all the other products. Without the jacket, nothing works, and without the bike being powered on, nothing works. You need the bike running, or at least the battery turned on to power all that stuff. So if you want to take your gloves off to text, you lose warmth. If you want to go in the store, you lose warmth. If you need to just walk around your bike, take a photo of it, you're at a really good overlook, you're going to lose warmth. But with the Kemimoto stuff, it is battery powered, so no wires, completely on their own self-contained battery. So you can get off the bike, you can go in the store, you can go to the gas pump, whatever, without worrying about being that close to your bike or without worrying about your bike being on. And that sounds really interesting. So I'm going to compare the two, see which one works better for me, see which one I like. I think it should be fun. Let's get into it. right, so here we have the box. I already damaged it. Sorry, Kemimoto. Luckily, I don't have to send it back because I already broke it. In the box, we've got some, like a user guide, user instructions that I'm not going to read because I am male. There are 2 boxes. I am guessing these are the batteries. Let's see. I am ruining all of this. Sorry, Kemi. Oh my God. The boxes are very tough. Raw! Okay, let's see here. Yeah, battery. Other one's gonna be the same for sure. And then here's the glove itself, which I can already say looks pretty nice. I like the big gauntlet glove on it. Let's see. Yep. It's probably gonna get caught on my watch, but yeah. Really big, nice coverage. Looks like you already got some touchscreen there. So what that tells me already is I can just pull off my over glove and then use my phone if I need to in a pinch. That's pretty cool. Second glove looks the same. And then we got a charger here. We also have a giant trash truck. Sorry for the noise. Charger here looks pretty standard. Let's see. I guess that extends and goes out to each individual glove, so you can charge them both at once. That is probably where the battery is going to plug in. Yeah, something along those lines. Charger, 2 gloves, batteries, pretty simple. Once they're done charging, you simply plug it into the glove and then tuck it into that little pocket. I've got one hand because I'm using a camera right now, but you get the idea. Tuck it in there, then you're good to go. And through the power of movie magic, it is in there, all buttoned up, ready to go. You want to long hold on the power button to get it turned on. Red is the hottest setting. That's how it always turns on. Click one more time for white. That's a little less hot. And one more click for blue. This is the lowest heat setting. Pretty simple, 3-stage, just like you'll see on my Hotwired. Yeah, I like it. It's the exact same controls, so pretty familiar. Okay, we are outside with the greatest motorcycle of all time, the Honda Trail 125. I've got my trusty, dusty, and crusty Alpine Star Dry Star gloves here. These gloves are troopers. I really like them. There's kind of my like simple, when I'm off-roading, especially in the cold, I wear these. We're going to see if the Kemimotos fit really well underneath them. I'm going to do this with the right hand so I don't have to battle with my watch right now. They have a little strap there. Slide that boy on. Like I said, I really like how tall they are. Initial impressions, the battery is pressing into my wrist, so that's not super cozy, but that could be a thing where I just need to like move around how it's sitting in there. But that's just initial impressions. Got my glove here. Same thing. Let's see if it slides right on. And it does. So yeah, a couple things. Initial impressions, like I said, that battery is pressing into my wrist. But the one thing I love a lot already is that the gauntlet on the underglove is longer than my actual glove, so I can still reach the power button. When we're talking about my other heated gear, my Hotwire stuff, I do have an issue with the power button, and I'll show you that later, but feels good, man. Honestly, it feels good. I will be taking the Triumph today for a few reasons. For one, it has the appropriate cable. The cable has seen better days, if it jumps into focus there. Yeah, it's a little bruised, you might say. There's also a taped section from where it was pinched here that like messed up the cable a little bit, but professionally fixed. And then that part is a little worse for wear, but it still functions. It's all good. I was gonna take the Harley because it has the right cable, but what it doesn't have is a battery that works. The battery is dead in this bike. And then I was gonna take the Trail 125 because it is the greatest motorcycle of all time, but it does not have the right cable on it. It has that cable which is for charging my phone. And to swap that out, I'd have to remove this rack. I'd have to take this off. I'd have to take this cover off, unhook the other cable from the battery, switch it out, and then put it all back together, which is way too much work. So Triumph it is. I will say it is right around 40 degrees now, and riding around, I felt great. My hands feel warm. What I will say about these gloves is they are not going to make your hands feel hot. They're not going to give you that feeling of warmth. They're going to completely cut the cold. It felt like I was riding on a day that was not cold. That's what these do for you. They make it feel perfectly normal. I was slightly warm like you would be if you were riding in the spring or summer, but I wasn't toasty like the jacket can make me. And that's just because they don't have a level. There's on or off. The jacket, I can kick it up to the red level and be really warm. I can feel the actual heating element. It's like laying under a heated blanket, getting a jacuzzi, that feeling of tingly warmth. You're not going to get that with these gloves. You just can't. They're not strong enough. But for just biting the cold, they do the job. Like I said, these Alpine Star gloves are completely worn out, and even with that, these still kept me pretty warm. Bravo, honestly, I love them. I will say order much smaller than the size you wear. Like, I probably should have these in small. Be prepared to deal with that cable. You can route it up through here and have it pinched right there, but it is going to rub your tank raw. And it depends on what bike you have. Some bikes are better than others with where you can pop it out. This one used to be routed up through here and it was fine, but there's going to be a cable dangling. They're going to fit not great. And once you turn the bike off, that's that. The bike is off. I have no heat. So that's what I feel about the Hotwired. I still love them, but they do have some shortcomings. Let's see if the Kemimotos can do better. All right, so I got the cables for the Hotwired gloves tucked away, and I've got the cable pinched right there, which it's not very good, but there we go, that's pinched. This guy I'm just going to tuck in my pocket, this other lower cable, because now we can switch to the wireless boys. Let's see how they feel. Pop that open. Velcro's nice and strong because it's brand new. We'll see how that ages though. Like I said, the battery actually feels a little better this time. I think it's just where the battery is positioned. I can still feel it, but it is better. Yeah, it's kind of how the battery's positioned plus how tight you make that sleeve. Kind of dictates how that feels. But we'll pop this one on there. Get that on there. The watch is kind of in the way. Keep that in mind. And now let's just push power. Red. And please. Red. Okay. I can already feel him warming up, honestly. Yeah, let's throw my other gloves on and go ride, see how they feel. Progress report. I like them. I like them a lot for a few different reasons. For one, like I said, look at the fit. Granted, they're brand new and the other ones are old, but the fit is so much better. I have a little bit extra in the thumb, but the fingers, they just feel like the right length. It's just nice. Granted, again, the other ones are very old. These are brand new. These might blow out and fit equally poor. But second thing I like a lot, I've said it already, but I really like how tall the gauntlet is. The battery thing was weird when I first put it on, but if you just loosen up the collar a little bit, it's better. If you want to put this on like you would your normal riding glove and body it on, you're pressing that into your wrist. It's going to feel bad, so don't do that. But honestly, the big thing is they are warmer. They're still on right now because they can do that. Let me turn them off. So that presents another issue, but they are warmer. They will actually give you the feeling that your hands are getting warm. You can feel kind of toasty in them. I like that about them. I like that about them a lot. Like I said, the other ones, it's not that they're not warm, it's just that they are warm enough to cut the cold, but not bring extra warmth. And I like that toasty feeling when I'm going along. It helps cut down that wind. It feels really good. The Kemimotos are better in that way. The fit is better. I think the warmth is better. I like that there's no cables. All of that is better. Hotwired versus Kemimoto heated glove liners. Who is the winner? I hate when people do this in videos. I really do, but I gotta say, they are both the winner. But for different people. I think if you're going on really long rides and you're gonna be on the highway for a long time, you're punching a full day of riding and it's cold, Hotwired is for you because that constant supply of power will not fail you. The cables won't really matter when you're on the go. If you're just crunching miles on the highway, it won't matter that there's cables. It won't matter that they're attached. It won't matter. It'll be nice. Really, really good for that. Really good for that unlimited supply of power. So if that's you, I think the Hotwired is for you. But who the Kemimotos are better for are people that are going to be getting on and off their bike a lot. Maybe commuters, like with like a short commute, people that are riding around the city, that kind of like student vibe. If you're going to be in town, I think these are the better glove, honestly. They fit better. The lack of cables is really nice when you want to hop off and get gas, when you want to walk into a store. Staying warm that whole time is really good. The shortcoming I find with them is the charging. They've lasted all day for me. Looking at the paperwork that came with them, it says that the charge time is 3 to 4 hours, and that's with a standard wall outlet. So fairly slow charge time and a port that's a little bit less accessible. If these were charged from a USB Type-C or USB Type-A port that's on most motorcycles now, I think they would be a really big game changer. Switch up that charging cable, Kemimoto, and you'll have a full hit here. But as a glove, I legitimately think it's better. My big concern is just battery life, really. That is a safer system if you're going far away from home, but this is a really good system if you're going to keep it in town. If you're going to go out for an hour or two, maybe 3 hours, then go back home, perfectly good glove. You want to go run your errands and be warm, this is the glove for sure. This is way better fit, finish, and use than this glove. It's warmer, it's better. It really is better. The touchscreen works brilliantly. I was like sending text messages with these gloves on still. Really, really great. Just look at this versus this. This is the better one. But that constant power supply is just like a little safety net. If you're on a really long trip, pick that. But like I said, for around town, Kemimoto all day. I would like to say that I'm switching from Hotwired to Kemimoto for my heated gear, but at this point I cannot, because while the gloves are a better glove, hands down, they're just a better glove, I need the full system. Right now, I wear that Hotwired jacket every single day I go ride, and plugging in that Hotwire jacket and then running the Kemimoto gloves is fine. I will do that, but it also makes more sense just to have the gloves that run off the jacket and everything just be universal. I'd like to get my hands on a Kemimoto jacket to see what it looks like when I pair their jacket with their gloves. I feel like if the jacket is as good as the gloves, I'm probably just going to switch entirely, but I can't say that yet. I need to test it out. I need to see what it's like. So for right now, I'm going to keep wearing my Hotwired stuff, but once I get my hands on a Kemimoto jacket, I'm probably going to switch. I'm guessing, because the gloves really are that much better than the other gloves, but as a system, I only have part of the system right now, so I can't do a full swap. But yeah, that is it. I super appreciate Kemimoto sending me out the gloves. Like I said, they also sent me out a front headlight carrier that I'm going to review soon on video. That should be out sometime in the next week or so. If you want to grab yourself some Kemimoto gloves or the front carrier, they did give me a discount code. It is on the screen here, and it's also in the comment section below. There's links to the products there. There's a discount code there. I believe you get 10% off if you order in like the next month or two. It ends sometime in February. I'll leave all the information in the comment section and like the little info section down there. But yeah, get the gloves, get yourself a little discount. I don't get any money for that. It's just really nice of them to give you a little discount. The gloves aren't super expensive in the first place, so a discount makes them even that much better. Like I said, I'm going to try to get my hands on a jacket so I can review that too. And in about a week, we're going to get that front headlight carrier on and see what that's all about. But for now, I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching yet another one of my videos where I'm just blabbing in my mouth and riding a little scooter. Well, actually, today I rode a full-size motorcycle. But yeah, if you liked it, hit thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. I appreciate each and every one of you. And one final thank you to Kemimoto. Thanks, y'all.